I get it that she's trying to be different, unique, and something, bro. Listen to Chris Brown take you down. It's wow.
Mind you, there was a dance that went with this song that is totally inappropriate for kids. So just put yourself in the frame of mind of walking into the classroom and hearing it. I wanna take you down. I really wanna take you.
And we got your boy Omeezy, and this is Celebrity Worship. Celebrity Worship is somehow getting even more disgusting. Let's see what's going on. Get us the info, my brother.
Of course.
You want some head?
Huh?
You want some head?
You want some head?
Yeah.
I can't say that.
Yes.
Saying that on 4K chat. I'm on in 4K. My sister. What?
You know you do.
What?
I say you can find out though.
I can find out.
Hello?
No, but I'm saying I can't say that.
Let's go.
in public.
Bro, look at the security, bro. Like, bro, I'm just, I'm right here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But you can find out.
Cool.
Look, no hands, I don't care.
I don't even really know what to say to something like that. Celebrity worship has always had place and space on this channel to be talked about. I think it's a very interesting topic as to how us as normal people, yes, I am still a normal person, goes above and beyond for people that we don't know. Could be some of the worst people in the world, could be some of the best people in the world, but at the end of the day, you have no clue who they are. I find this example from Duke Dennis to be so interesting because just a couple months ago, as he was outed for potentially having a bunch of baby mamas and babies running around the city and stuff like that, women and
Bro, they will glaze Duke. Females be glazing him, bro. He got that aura or something. I don't know what it is, bro. They just love him, bro.
people were so adamant on the
They
internet
respect him.
about this was good, this was great, that people were exposing Duke Dennis, that this would deter people from being his next victim in a baby mama fiasco. But there's something that people didn't factor in: the freaked out freakball woman who is obsessed with celebrities.
I give phenomenal head.
No, I don't doubt that, but I'm saying I can't say that. I can't
But
say
you
that.
can find out though.
Huh?
I say you can find out though.
I can find out.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying I can't say that
Let's
in
go.
public, though.
But you can find out though.
Bro, ain't that his part of what I do? Name it Davo.
Yeah.
No, but I'm
Bro, wait, look.
saying I can't say that
Let's
in
go.
public, though.
Bro, look. I'll be the same thing. Like, bro, she can't be serious, bro. I'm like, bro, you hear this, bro? In 4K? In 4K? She's saying all this in 4K?
But you can find out though.
Digital footprint looking like it's got athlete's feet. It's so amazing how this person is so willing and able to do this while knowing that she's going to be on camera, while knowing that this is going to get clips, and while knowing that this has the potential to go viral. But does she give a damn? No. Does she care about any baby mama allegations that Duke Dennis got on his head? No. Because she
Heck no. Like, it ain't my problem.
can't even see clearly enough to not say these things on the internet. It literally takes Duke Dennis having to tell her that what you're doing is not right. You don't have to go about doing things this way. This isn't going to get you where you want to be in life. For her to kind of get some sort of clarity on the situation.
All right, listen. Never again.
Not loud. Not
I know,
loud.
but
Not
listen,
loud. You're not
listen,
finna embarrass me.
I know I'm not listening.
He's not.
Look, yeah, you embarrassing yourself. I'm not saying that. You embarrassing yourself, my sister. You saying you give amazing 3,000. Okay, bro, that's crazy.
Never again will you go to anybody.
Well, not. It's
Hold on,
not
hear
just
me out.
anybody.
I know
You're not
that.
just
I know
anybody,
that.
though.
But hey, W Duke trying to save him. But I know the shit. Hey, the shit out. That bro said too late. It's too late. It's too late. She been clipped.
I know that. Hear me out, though.
Duke, you gotta.
I know, but listen.
Duke,
Just hear me
you're
out, though.
Duke.
But listen.
No, you're Duke. Come on, you're Duke, bro. Like embarrassing.
You're Duke
Just hear
Dennis.
me out, though.
Okay, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Listen, you hearing me, you ain't listening, though.
Okay, I'm listening.
Look.
Chill.
Do that
Never.
again.
You just touched my titty. I hope you know that.
No, I'm sorry. Never
Don't
do
be
it
sorry.
again. I know, but like,
Oh my god, bro, she really trying to get bro. She is trying to. I'm trying to read the chat, bro. Forget that.
never again. I keep that shit on the.
Yeah.
Nobody need to know
Keep
what
it
you
low.
working with.
But I
Find
didn't
out
say
what
it to
you
nobody
working
else.
with. I know.
Yes, you didn't say it, but you been caught on 4K. You been caught on 4K in live in chat. The light, you see the light all good. You
until they find out what you work with, then that's when you feel me.
But I respect dude trying, they had to, I respect that dude trying, trying to save her, you know what I'm saying? Tight shit.
Her name is Armani, by the way. Armani, yeah.
Another added layer of embarrassment to that is she did all that without him even knowing her name. She had to introduce herself to him after she had said that his dick and balls could be at the back of her throat. I don't know how she thinks that that's okay. Where are her friends? Where are her parents? Now, there's something interesting to bring up in this specific dynamic here. I can't help but notice the genders in play here, Duke being a man, the young lady, Armani, the one who is acknowledging that she can do 2 hands, no hands, 1 hand, which did Duke go? Did he find out? I think a lot of people would have found out. But the woman in question is indeed a woman. Now, there's something to be said about how women can sexualize male celebrities in a way that is totally normalized and totally acceptable to the general public. It's crazy because this isn't the first time that Duke Dennis has been sexualized like this, to a slap on the wrist as a punishment.
Josh or Duke?
Duke. I'm sucking Duke's butt and everything.
Now, while the person interviewing her had a mouth that was agape, and I definitely made my comments on it because that was strange at the time. I don't know why people think that that's okay. For the vast majority of people, they think that stuff like,
I get it. They just trying to, they were just trying to get a good laugh, and they get a good little laugh and all that type stuff.
that is okay. Sexualizing male celebrities is perfectly normal. Something to do in public, something for, common folk to talk about on the internet. And there are a subsection of people that think these people are degenerate. But celebrity worship and the way that people view men as like sex objects that should not have their feelings considered has gone to extremes of extremes. Like, I can only think of 2 different instances where Meg Thee Stallion had a meet and greet and a man walked up to her and grabbed her buttocks and saw the reaction behind something like that versus the reaction for Chris Brown and this specific photo. Now, naturally, in the Meg Thee Stallion comments, people are coming to Meg's defense and saying that, hey, this is totally weird and disgusting. But in the Chris Brown one, those comments are for all this. And speaking of the Chris Brown meet and greets, this is a perfect example as to
now,
why
I be seeing like something like they be paying like Chris like some money, bro, just to get a picture, bro. God, no female got money.
our celebrity worship has gotten totally out of hand. Women are losing their minds left, right, and sideways for somebody who, for all intents and purposes, has a bunch of allegations and past history on his jacket. But these people, like in the Duke Dennis situation, similarly, not same allegations, are willing to get these things out of their mind, say whatever the case may be for these situations, just say fuck these situations totally, because they are enamored with somebody that they ultimately do not know because they have some sort of talent. Willing to spend $1,000, $1,111 to be exact, to get
like I said, they got money. They got money.
picture with somebody that you do not know, just
Yeah,
for him
like don't even know your name. Whoa.
to imitate taking your panties off or pretend as if he's the
Bro. They probably like, I get it. This is wild. This is wild right here, bro. Bro, if that one girl, ain't this like a birth, like baby picture? Ain't no way, bro. If whoever she going with, bro, I probably feel some type of way with this one. Like, bro, why? But at the same time, he'll probably like, but she a big fan of his and all that. But
baby daddy in a baby reveal type of situation. Those
Crazy.
are pictures that you would take with the father of your child. Not
yeah,
some
I'm like, it's crazy though, bro.
sort of celebrity. Is totally insane. For some reason, people are willing and able to abandon all logic, wits, sense, and even common sense, hell, for their favorite celebrity.
The Boondock did it the best. The Boondock did this the best, bro.
I've seen videos of the Chris Brown meet and greets and his stage performances with the different women that he has on stage. It looks nasty to me. Quickly, what separates Chris from like a Bonnie Blue in this situation? And not that I'm putting 100,000% of the blame on Chris Brown here. He does hold some blame because he does play into these sexualized situations and conversations, but that'll never be justification for if something goes bad on one of these tours. But as somebody who is a willing participant in the debauchery, are you not thinking about your own health, safety, and well-being? Like, I'm not even saying inherently he's dirty, but if he did this for 40 shows before your show, are you checking any sort of tests? Like, there's nobody thinking properly here. This person could be mouth burning, and nothing wrong with being mouth burning, but hey, let me protect myself at least. I shouldn't just be doing this just because it's my favorite celebrity. So let me get this straight. People throw away
I'm telling you, bro, if I was a celebrity, bro, I'm not finna. If you was a celebrity, bro, if I was a celebrity, bro, and if I like one of Chris Brown, like celebrity and all that type of stuff, man, I'm not finna give no fan no kiss, bro. Nah, bro. Yeah, I'm not giving you no kiss on no lips, bro.
Public image and their public appearance for these celebrities. People throw away their health, safety, and well-being for these celebrities. And I would hope that this isn't the case, but I'm willing to be wrong. They're willing to throw away their relationships for their celebrities. Now, we've all had these conversations at the lunch table. What if your girl was at the Chris Brown concert?
I got one question. This your girl. What you doing to her? You staying or leaving?
Now I gotta give it a bit. She probably just be single, but you know what I'm saying. If that was my girl, most likely I'm just the money. Honestly, I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just keep it moving. I just keep it moving. Like it is what it is. Just keep it moving. She fine. She that was her favorite celebrity. So she got a one time. It's a one-time thing, so she got it. But I'm leaving though, respectfully though. But I'm just keeping it pushing.
A tale as old as time. What happens if you get pulled up onto the stage with a Glorilla, with a Cardi B, with a Meg Thee Stallion, and they twerk the life out of you? Maybe that's the closest way that I can make it for the men in this conversation, because I don't think we're allowing any of those women to choke us. And maybe if that's what you're into, but they wouldn't even do that. But that was always supposed to stay a lunchroom hypothetical, group chat talk, things to talk about at a party or whatever the case may be. Something for the hee-hees and the ha-has. But when it becomes real life and people are putting their real life relationships on the lines for celebrities, that's where the line gets drawn.
This girl took a picture with Chris Brown at Chris Brown's meet and greet, and her boyfriend ends up breaking up with her. Let's see the boyfriend's response. He finally responded.
Well, I'm the boyfriend, but of course I broke up with her, but she don't want to mention that she was cheating before we even ran into this problem. The Chris Brown thing was the icing on the cake. And as far as Chris Brown go, these light-skinned, you know what? Shania, do not get on the internet and try to act like, oh, you don't need me. You don't need me. You needed me when you moved to my house. You needed me when I had to co-sign on the car for you. You needed me then, but then you go meet Chris Brown, and I broke up with your cheating ass. And the main reason that I broke up with you is because you've been cheating. This Chris Brown thing is just some extra bullshit that I've been dealing with since I met you.
At that
Wait, so she been cheating on you before y'all even met, bro? You should have been left her then, bro. I'm just saying, forget all that. That would, hell no.
point, you just don't give a damn about anything that goes on in your life. Not only are you willing to risk your relationship ultimately for it to end, but now you don't even got a home. You homeless and you about to be carless. You don't even have a car no more. You put a good man out.
She probably went back to her folks though.
The curb for one night of pleasure, and not even pleasure, because I don't think Chris Brown smashed you. It was just a simple picture. It wasn't like this other guy who had his girl being humped on stage by Chris Brown. But you just did that for a picture with Chris Brown, an embarrassing one at that. Why can't they just take regular pictures and potentially hold hands, throw up a peace sign, Black Power fist, even just a simple hug? Why do they have to?
I'm saying, bro, I'll just rather do like the hug, but I ain't trying to do all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess, people want to, it's different, things change, but, it is what it is, bro. Things change, bro.
go over the top because of this celebrity that they're so infatuated with. And when we talk about going over the top, it's one thing to have a one night experience going to see a celebrity and getting a little carried away in the audience, shouting the name, throwing the underwear, etc., etc. I probably wouldn't pick that underwear up because I don't know where it's being used from, but nonetheless, that's one thing. But dedicating your whole 180-day classroom to this specific artist seems to be a little over the top. I know a lot of y'all saw the Chris Brown classroom from last week, and it honestly rubbed me the wrong way. I could only think of it from the perspective of if I was a parent and I walked into this classroom, whether it be math, science.
What is this? It is what?
Social studies, history, whatever the case may be. And this teacher had the lights dimmed, purple string lights going, all these Chris Brown albums on the wall, calling it the Lit Lounge and playing Chris Brown's Take You Down while my kids are trying to learn at 8 in the morning. She said the classroom was overstuffed as well. So do y'all know what that looks like? Do y'all know what it is like to be at a classroom with 40 people listening to Take You Down by Chris Brown?
Nah, that's crazy though. Like, oh God, I'm like, come on. I get it. The teacher trying to be like different. I get it. The teacher trying to be different, unique, and saying, bro, listen to Chris Brown Take You Down. It's wow.
Mind you, there was a dance that went with this song that is totally inappropriate for kids. So just put yourself in the frame of mind of walking into the classroom and hearing it. I want to take you down. Whoa! I really want to take you down. Show you what I'm about. Can I take you down? Isn't that just the
bro? What did I just see? Bro, just weird. No, bro. That's wild. I ain't gonna hold you. Let go.
The strangest thing to see, whether you be a teacher or whether you be a student,
I
would be concerned like hell. Hell, it's no wonder that America is lagging behind when it comes to education. Students are more worried about Chris Brown because the teachers are more worried about Chris Brown and the damn education system as opposed to the actual education.
So I just seen a TikTok from a teacher named Miss Leggett who got a Chris Brown theme classroom, English classroom, not even a music classroom, just theming her classroom Chris Brown, which is a known abuser. Whether you like the fact he's a known abuser, whether you believe it or not, he's a known abuser. And then had Tory Bricks, Rich the Kid's baby mama fiance, call in to wish the kids the best. And then you calling it the Lit Lounge? What does Speedy be saying? Have we strayed? What are we doing?
Not the many poets, not the many essayists, not the many writers that we have in American history who could and should potentially be looked up to. No, you have a celebrity on the wall. You have celebrities calling into your classroom. You have a lit lounge. There's some studies out there that show that being addicted to celebrities, creating these stan accounts, being parasocial with them, just being overall obsessed and worshiping these celebrities is a sign of low intelligence. And based off of what's going on in politics today, mainstream media today, hell, non-mainstream media today, the internet culture as a whole today, we can see that there are a lot of low intelligence people who have an unnecessary allegiance to a bunch of different celebrities. And you would think that it would change because what seems to be on a weekly or at least monthly basis in 2025 is that some celebrity that somebody loved is being outed for being some sort of bad person, but that's not really changing anything. These people don't give a damn about that. I wonder what it would take for these people to actually, champion people in their fields, people that are actually beneficial to their lives and don't just give them that entertainment factor. But until then, we're going to have classrooms themed like this, people taking their panties off at meet and greets like that, and women saying that they are ready, willing, and able to suck Duke Dennis's meat slab on film. That's just so crazy.
Yeah, okay.
Look, no hands, I don't care.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's wild, but you already know. League of Anonymous, just not a